Okay, well, I'm still working on this Lasersaber Easy Spin project. The reason I went back to this after all these years was my original Lasersaber Easy Spin, which is the champion runner at the other house. It stopped several times this year because it got dirt in the bearings. And so I wanted to build another one that had an enclosure on it so that I could not have a problem with the bearing failure thing. This is the one I finally put the sapphire bearing on it. This is the one I just got through making. But it's running on some heavier gauge wire than it needs to be. But I did get it to run on that little solar panel right there. So it doesn't take much energy. This was version 2. I believe this is version 3 or 4. And this was a simpler version that he came up with, so it would be easier to make. But I still had a lot of trouble making it and scaling it to the size I wanted to, and then wrapping the coils with the 42 gauge wire, which is very hard for me to do because I have big hands, clumsy hands, and it's hard to wrap the fine wire. And you can see I didn't even fill up all the coils, but this is what I'm running it on. Here's this circuit. The coil chain only measures 3,000 ohms. Each coil is only about 375 ohms, but this is the circuit that I'm running it on. It's a dad have backup CPU, and then me modification for a pulse motor driver. Basic diagram looks like that. Complementary transistor, just a couple of components on the circuit, and that's what was the most successful long time running device driver that I've come up with, is that simple circuit arrangement right there. Depending on your coils and the voltages, you have to vary this resistance here. The other thing I've been working on are these these pendulum clock mechanism, driver mechanisms that are similar type of circuits, and I've been having some fun with those, trying out different ones of those. There's 3 different kinds of them. And then, like I say, the idea was to maybe incorporate one of these type things in a simple design with one of those, so that if it does stop for whatever reason, if it got enough energy, it would self-start, because these pendulum circuits are self-starters. This is not. When it stops, you have to start it up manually again. Anyway, that's what I've been up to. Thanks for watching.